You think this is your place? That uniform makes you equal? The Brigadier's voice cracked across the concrete like a whip. His knuckles clinked as he stepped forward, a mountain of rank and thunder. The mid-afternoon sun burned hot over the U.S. Special Warfare Training Grounds. Dozens of officers stood in tight formation, eyes locked forward, trying not to react. All except one. Captain Reva Kael stood still as a statue. Not stiff, not frightened, still, like someone who didn't need to raise her voice to hold ground. Her uniform hugged a body built for war, sinew, strength, and precision wrapped in a quiet flame of focus. A thin scar cut across the side of her neck, a reminder of past combat. The Brigadier's gaze fixated on it. He jabbed a finger at her. You think one scar earns you respect? That's a scratch. This isn't a yoga retreat, Steele. This is where real officers are made. Her stare never wavered. The scar? She didn't hide it. She wore it like a flag. He circled her like a lion trying to provoke prey. You're fit, I'll give you that. But you're built for photo ops, not field ops. Those muscles? Decorative. A murmur passed through the ranks. No one spoke, but they heard it. Every word. Every cut. Rania didn't respond. Didn't smirk. She just adjusted her helmet under one arm and said quietly, "Is that all, sir?" He glared. War games start at 0500. You lead Alpha. Fail, and you're out. Understood. She turned, scar glinting in the sun. And for the first time that day, the Brigadier blinked. The next morning, dust spiraled in the cold pre-dawn air. Fog licked the ground. The training ground looked like a battlefield waiting to happen. From the command tower, the Brigadier watched through binoculars. Rania's team, Alpha, was nowhere to be seen. The other units radioed in positions, blundered into simulated mines, missed checkpoints. But Alpha? Silent. Ghosted. 3 hours in, a drone feed showed Bravo team pinned down. Then, like lightning, Alpha emerged. Rania moved like a shadow across the terrain. Hand signals only. Every step calculated. Her team flowed around her like a river around stone. Objective 1, secured. Enemy base, breached. Hostage simulation, recovered. She didn't just pass the test. She rewrote it. Impossible, the Brigadier muttered from the tower. She's improvising. That's not in protocol. The other commanders exchanged glances. It worked, one said. Damn right it did, another muttered. At the end of the exercise, Rania walked up to the Brigadier. Her face was calm. Uniform muddy. Scar visible under sweat. He stared at her. Did someone feed you intel? She shook her head. I bled for that scar, sir. I didn't come here to be your student. I came to prove I've been the teacher all along. And then, so subtly the others almost missed it, she let her hand brush the scar. The Brigadier's eyes flickered to it, then dropped. That evening, the mess hall buzzed with whispers. The Brigadier entered. The conversations quieted. At the far end sat Captain Reva Kael, eating alone. Calm. Grounded. Her posture straight, field jacket unzipped slightly to reveal the edge of her scar and the silver airborne wings on her chest. The Brigadier crossed the hall slowly. He stood in front of her. And for the first time in his career, he removed his cap. Captain Steele. She looked up. The hall froze. You embarrassed me today, he said. Not because you broke protocol, but because you reminded me what real command looks like." He held out his hand. "I'd follow you into any zone. No hesitation." She stood, shook his hand firmly. The scar caught the overhead lights. "I never meant to mock you, sir," she said. "But I don't apologize for being better." The brigadier nodded. "Neither should you." Then he stepped back, snapped a salute. Behind him, the other officers did too. Because rank commands obedience. But excellence earns reverence. And from that day forward, no one ever questioned the scar on her neck again. They just made damn sure they didn't end up on the wrong side of it.